Vayitzer Hashem.
Shabbat Shalom from remote. In this week's Parsha, we read about the dispute between Yaakov and Yosef regarding the blessings of the grandchildren, Menashe and Ephraim. Who should we prioritize? Should we prioritize Menashe? After all, he was the firstborn. Or should we prioritize Ephraim? The Sfat Emet explains that this dispute reflects a very, very important educational and psychological dispute. The question at stake is, how should we fight the evilness? How should we meet challenges? Should we first purify ourselves, fight the evilness, remove it and clean ourselves from it, and then, and only then, we're ready to elevate ourselves and be engaged in good stuff? This seems a very rational approach. The verse in Tehillim, after all, says, Sur mara v'aseh tov. First remove the evilness and then do the good. And it seems that the order is at place. However, another approach, a little more sophisticated, claims that if I'll be busy all my life fighting my evil inclination, fighting the evilness, I'll be stuck there. Sometimes I'll win, sometimes I'll lose, but I'll never get to the good stuff. I have all kinds of positive forces within myself. Why should I ignore them? Rather, many, many times, the better approach is to switch the order, engage in the good, develop your good and strong parts within yourselves. Elevate on this. That way you'll elevate yourself and the evilness will just evaporate, fade away. This thing reflects itself in the dispute between Yaakov and Yosef. Menashe means I forgot all the bad parts that were bad experience that was at the house of my father. Whereas Ephraim means God made me fruitful in my new land. So Ephraim represents the positive and Menashe fighting the negative. Yosef naturally thought first Menashe, then Ephraim. However, Yaakov held like the second approach. First Ephraim, you should engage in the good, develop the good parts within yourself. And then, not only then, there'll be Menashe. The things will just be forgotten. The evilness will fade away. We had the same dispute just 2 weeks ago regarding Hanukkah. Beit Shammai and Beit Hillel are disputing whether I first light 8 candles and then go down. That is Beit Shammai's approach, whereas Beit Hillel hold that I first light 1 candle and then I add in each day 1 more candle till I light 8 candles. There are 2 aspects in a candle. A candle burns, there is fire, and a candle lights. Beit Shammai focuses on the burning aspect. I burn the evilness, so I first need a lot of fire, and then after I burn some evilness, I could reduce the fire till I last with 1 candle. However, Beit Hillel hold, I add light. I'm adding more and more light, and it goes more and more, and I elevate myself, and the evilness that just fades away. The Kotzker Rebbe says, I don't want my Hasidim to have time to do any Averis. I want them to be so busy with mitzvot so that they won't have time to do Averis. We should all take that lesson, develop our good parts, and by that, Be'ezrat Hashem, add more and more light, and the evilness will just fade away. Shabbat Shalom.